Shalom. So the Bakiyar, the elect, the nation of Yasharallah. We start off by giving all praise, honor, glory, Al Bashir, Al Shai, Hashem, Kadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught us this truth and rule well. Indeed, I want to get these scriptures that go into the leadership of the tribe of Judah over the nation of Israel and how this thing was set up in accordance with the Most High's plans even before these men, the different progenitors of the tribes, which were the 12 sons, Salakia, which were really 11 sons, okay? And then the double portion of Joseph, of course, of Jacob, all right? This thing was set up before they were even conceived, let alone born, all right? Really from the foundations of the earth in accordance with Yahweh Shem Yahushai's master plan, something that was created outside of our understanding, something that's transcendent, that's beyond our understanding, man, to us. And as it says, the Most High's ways and thoughts are above ours. Okay? As it would think, as we perceive some shit to go down here, according to whatever order or way that man sets up, the Most High has something else in store. Okay? And it's just our job to fall straight in line with that. All right? It would normally, customarily be perceived that the leadership goes to the firstborn, but the Most High had it to where the ones that came before Judah had them do different deeds and preventions to keep them from the throne. All right. And as aforementioned, it's all according to Yahweh Shem Yahushai's election and who he chooses, man. This is in Isaiah 40:1. It says, "Hear ye this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel, and are come forth out of the waters of Judah." Okay, so Israel come forth out of the waters of Judah, which it would originally perceived to be Reuben, who was the firstborn, which in our customs and laws is what the birthright goes into. All right. But in this case, Reuben, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, had Reuben transgress the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in such a grave way that the birthright was now removed. Removed is a too light of a word. It was revoked, if you will. Okay. And then, of course, the cruelty of Simeon and Levi was the prevention for them, which were now the birthright would go into the next in succession of the firstborn. All right. But it went to Judah. All right. And then we also find different accounts in the scriptures where Judah did things that were pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, like when he didn't fucking allow his brothers, pretty much he coaxed them into selling Joseph instead of putting him to death. Okay. So then the Most High will now, according to his plan, he will move his vessels, his creation, in the way in which he will have them go to execute and carry out that plan, man. All right. Like it talks about how the Most High is the heart of the king, which is the mind of the king. And if the mind of the king, it's the mind of everyone. Because it says, as the king is, so are the people. Just to give an example, man, the king is the highest rank, so the king is like all the way down to a beggar. But it even says a sparrow. But Salakia, it says the king's heart or mind is in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will, okay? Meaning he even influences your thoughts. And they call different thought paths. They call it a fucking path, right? The different things that you think. And then, of course, we went into how there's different canals and pathways in your brain, okay, which is where our mind is located. See, your lob, and which is how you think, okay, all the intricacies of the brain. But there's fluid in the brain, cranial fluid, that actually passes through these different pathways in the brain, okay, these different canals and shit. And through that's how the Most High can manipulate your thoughts. Just to expound on the breakdown of that mystery, okay? But the Most High had Judah and whatever one that came out of the line of Judah, because you simply are your forefathers anyway. But he's the one that had them do what they did, performs the deeds that they did, man. Okay. It said, which swear by the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and make mention of the Most High, the power of Israel, but not in truth, nor in righteousness. Okay. And when you go into this, the waters goes into also semen. Okay. So it's almost likened into Judah birthing the tribes, man. Okay. But just rather that we were in the leadership role, okay? As it says here in Genesis 49:10, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. A scepter is what the king wields, okay? It's usually a rod with some type of not a trinket, but it's got some type of a jewel or this type of, let's just check it out, what the scepter has on top. It's usually fashioned with something on top of it. Let's see, a scepter from antiquity. Let's see a scepter from antiquity. Let's see one from ancient Egypt. Oh, I guess they spelled it a different way. Scepter. Oh, it's an ornament. That's what I was thinking of. What's fashioned on top of the rod. Okay, and I'll show you an image of that. Yeah, see? Yeah. And sometimes it's long, like a staff. Okay? Yeah, and look at that. Look at the fucking precious gems and shit on the top. All right. That's a symbol of the king, of ultimate rulership, sovereignty. All right. So the scepter shall not depart from Judah, meaning the leadership position, kingship, and also going into, of course, into a prophecy of our Lord Yahushai. All right. And of course, Malak Dawadad, who is the best, uh, our one of our best forefathers, if not the best outside of course, Yahushai. But he's more so likened to our big brother. Okay. But and those are the two most um, prominent figures really in the scriptures. Okay. And of course, King David and his reincarnations, right? But that's representative of eternal, okay? Of the scepter shall not depart. Like it says, whatever shall be in heaven, okay? On earth in heaven, okay? So that this is going to be a thing for an infinite time, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh come, and until him, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. Okay. This is in Psalm 78. And where was that at? Yeah, this was from Asaph, right? I think that was deep. Yeah, this one was going to be deep. Salakia. This is in Psalm 78 and 68. But start at 67. It says, moreover, he refused the tabernacle of Joseph and chose not the tribe of Ephraim, but chose the tribe of Judah, the Mount Zion, which he loved. And he built his sanctuary like high palaces, like the earth, which he had established forever. He chose David also his servant, and took it from the sheepfolds, from following the ewes, great with the young. He brought him to feed Jacob his people, and Israel his inheritance. So he fed them according to the integrity of his heart, and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands. Okay. So what you need to understand is the Most High established the blueprint, his plans first, and then he chose his characters and the roles to play forth and execute that plan. Okay, to play it out. And he simply chose Judah, man, and made those the most prominent figures in the scriptures, those awesome men, man, of old. Okay, not only to be from that tribe, because like it said, out of the waters of Judah flow the Israel flows Israel out of the waters of Judah, Salakia. Okay, and then finishing off is in Romans 9, and this is in Romans 9, and according to election stand. That's in 11. It says, Romans 9:11, for the children being not yet born. Let me start up. It says in the 10th verse, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. Okay? So this isn't just an application to Jacob and Esau, of which the latter was chosen. Slakia, the former. The latter, I just said Jacob and Esau, of which the former, Jacob, which was called and chosen by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so as to apply it like a formula. Okay, you now have to apply that like a formula, that this concept of the Most High choosing not according to the flesh and how man would perceive, but according to who the Most High chooses. You have to now apply that formula into reality, okay? Into all the events in this Bible, in these scriptures, all these accounts, all right? And you have to deduce the same thing. And that's the case here for Judah. It was according to the election stand. It's not because Reuben fucking popped his dad Jacob's concubine, which he did, which is likened unto incest, okay? All right, which would absolutely get you barred from the birthright. It'd get you barred from the birthright. And of course, what Simeon and Levi did, all right, they fucking left their family susceptible and subject to attack by what they did, amongst other things. All right, trying to put Joseph to death. All right, but it wasn't those deeds, but it was according to the Most High's choosing, man. All right, and he's gonna fully reveal his inner workings of the significance of why he set things up, man. But as it is written, as we just read, Shiloh, Yahushai came from this tribe, man. Okay, and this being the first of the Most High's creation. So, technically, as it said, from the waters of Judah flows Israel. That's indeed true, because how Yahushai, how could he have been even a Judite at that point, right? But it's through the Spirit. So through the waters of Judah, meaning of the first creation, flowed Israel. Okay, and it talks about how all power and dominion was committed into the Son. All right. So we give the Most High all honor, praises, and glory for the way he set it up, man. And we look forward to a greater perspective and understanding on these things, man. Like it says, the Most High's ways and thoughts are not ours, but how, and of course, he'll still be greatly superseding us in the kingdom. But how much closer on a level will we get to close that gap of like it is now, the gap, the disparity of our understanding and ways and knowledge to that of the Most High. That gap is going to get closed significantly, man. All right, and we look forward to that. Most High willing, we be a part of that number. Okay, so with that, all praise, honor, glory to the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.